What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of FORNEVER News! Today's episode, as always, we got some stories to talk about. For starters, we got an update on Boruto's Jump Festa stage, a little bit of insight and info, and I'm very excited. Of course, you already know Boruto 2020 has been amazing, so I'm looking forward to seeing what they're going to have, but we got a little bit of insight into that event. We also have news on Attack on Titan Season 4's exact air date and time. A lot of people thought it was supposed to be a different air date, but I got you covered on exactly based on what Crunchyroll said, the date and time. And if you're watching this on Saturday, December 5th, it is tomorrow. Heads up, but we're gonna get into all the details as to exactly when. We also got huge announcement. Code Geass. New anime announced. We're gonna talk about that. Huge stuff for the Code Geass franchise. A pretty interesting announcement regarding Kaiju number 8. If you haven't checked out my video recommending it, I definitely recommend you check it out because it is doing gangbusters in sales and it's only on the first volume. Like, insane. We got a big update on Jujutsu Kaisen's anime, The Success. Y'all know that it's been trending a lot with almost every episode. It's been trending #1 in Japan. Well, we got a little bit of an update on, Jujutsu Kaisen is hanging with the big dogs now. Like, y'all know One Piece and stuff. Yeah, we're gonna talk about it. We got a little update on the My Hero Academia movie, a quote from Horikoshi himself regarding that big controversy of everybody saying, didn't he say movie 2 was going to be the final movie? Well, Horikoshi actually addresses it. So we're gonna read what he said and talk, but the man actually had something to say about that quote. So quite a few months back, I want to say maybe over the summer or even from the past spring, there was a big announcement that there was going to be a big contest. I believe it was called the Tezuka contest, and it was where globally you could submit manga entries to potentially win a prize and be published in, I think it was one of the magazines of Shonen Jump. Well, they finally announced the winner, so we're going to dive into a little bit of that info. We got some interesting stuff that I'm really excited to talk about from the creators of Death Note. I think it's Sugumi, the Obata guys, Oba and Obata. There's a little bit of insight on, or potential anyway, regarding something that they've been working on for quite some time. We're going to talk about it. And Gintama fans, get excited, get hyped. Gintama anime episodes, a few more incoming. We're going to talk about that as well. And yeah, we got a nice lineup here. So without further ado, people, let's jump into another exciting episode of the only news source that provides anything and everything anime and manga related. And we don't bore you. We get into it. Let's do it.
I say we gonna do what we do, no matter how you move, make your move. That's how it be, though.
Okay, people, so first up, let's talk some Jujutsu Kaisen anime. Like I said, it's been already week upon week that the anime's intensity and popularity has been trending #1 on Twitter. It's just been like, everybody's talking about it, calling it potentially anime of the year and all of that jazz, but where is it competing wise against some of its other contenders as far as like the popular stuff? Well, apparently in the latest episode last week, it was one of the top 10 most watched anime of that week, with the likes of series like One Piece, like, the big head honchos, because it came in at number 10 with a 2.6 rating, and again, like the big dogs are on there, like the stuff for children over there that get, enormous ratings. Detective Conan, One Piece, Jujutsu Kaisen was one of the top 10 most watched anime of the previous week, and that is enormous, huge. That just showcases what is going on with Jujutsu Kaisen, like between the manga being, what was it, number 5 or 6 of one of the top selling manga of 2020. Like, it already did a great feat there, but the anime, on top of trending on Twitter each and every week, now it's top 10 most watched anime alongside stuff like One Piece and Detective Conan. Bravo, major congrats, definitely deserves it. Like, at the very least, easy, Jujutsu Kaisen is one of the best anime I've personally seen that came out in 2020. It's like top 5 at the very least, and it might even be top 3. I don't know about 1 because there's a debate there. There's a couple like ReZero, I'm just saying, but Jujutsu Kaisen is top 5 anime 2020 already, in my opinion. It's just a little bit of a debate on how far up that ladder it goes, but it's been amazing, and it's getting all the recognition it deserves. Major congrats to Akutami Gege, the author. Like, they're doing an incredible job, and it's showcasing. Okay, people, so if you're excited for Attack on Titan Titan Season 4. I got great news for you on exactly when it will be premiering. It will actually be coming out based on reports on December 6th, not the 7th as most people thought. Let's quickly read. If you're as ready as we are for the epic finale of the Attack on Titan anime, get ready because we now have the official start date. Attack on Titan's final season is set to launch on Crunchyroll starting December 6th at 12:45 p.m. Pacific time, which would be December 6th at 3:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So if you're like in New York or anywhere on the East Coast, you will be getting it at 3:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Sunday, December 6th. And territories that it will be premiering in on Crunchyroll will be US, Canada, UK, Ireland, South Africa, Australia. You see they got long list in there. I'm not going to mention all of them, but they got it all over the place. So if you're excited about Attack on Titan, again, December 6th, 3:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Sunday. Let's go, baby. I am so ready for this. I'm excited. I'm going to be glued to it. I'm not sure how I'm going to talk about it, if I'm going to do episode reviews, reactions, maybe a bit of both in an episode. I don't know. Let me know what you guys want to see regarding the final season of Attack on Titan and me covering it. You want reactions? You want reviews? Maybe a little bit of both in each video? Yeah, but Attack on Titan, let's go. I am so ready. Next up, huge news. Code Geass fans, it was just announced today. A new Code Geass anime is underway, and I know a lot of fans are mixed up about it, but yeah, we got a new Code Geass anime incoming. Let's read all of the details. Code Geass returns in Code Geass Z of the Recapture. The Code Geass franchise expands with a brand new TV anime series and smartphone game announced. The previously teased Code Geass new project presentation announced the Code Geass Z of the Recapture TV anime series, which continues on from the latest anime film Lelouch of the Resurrection, and a new smartphone game inspired by the series titled Code Geass Genesis Recode, which will feature characters previously seen in the franchise. They got some promotional images released for it, and I'm wondering, like, so it's going to take place from where the last movie left off. I still haven't seen Lelouch of the Resurrection, to be honest with you, so I'm not sure, like, is Lelouch going to be involved in this, or what's going on here? Directing Code Geass Z of the Recapture at Sunrise will be Yoshimitsu. Okay, so we know Sunrise is going to continue on doing it. Yoshimitsu Ohashi will be the director, with Takahiro Kimura returning to design the characters from the original series, which were created by Clamp. Apparently, new Code Geass anime, and from my understanding, from what I've seen, I believe it's aimed for a release in spring of 2021, which, wow, I'm just interested to see what they're going to do. What is Lelouch's involvement, if any at all, going to be in there, because based on the character designs, I can't tell, is that supposed to be Lelouch in the front? I'm not really sure. Either way, I'm imagining maybe it'll be something like the Akito of the Exiled OVAs that was released, maybe a little bit more in tune or something, because again, it's taking place from where those movies left off, and I'm not sure what happened in that last movie, Lelouch of the Resurrection. But new Code Geass anime, I'm interested at the very least. Even if Lelouch isn't involved, if they do some cool shit with the Geass and they make a great story using that concept, I'll be all for it. But again, we gotta wait and see. Either way, wow, Code Geass, they really weren't playing when they said that they were doing a whole revival of it, and it's going to be for like 10 years. Insane. Kaiju No. 8 fans, it's a new manga. In case you haven't heard of it, I made a recommendation video a while back, a few months now at the very least. Go check it out. I'll have it in the description below if you want to watch my recommendation on it. But it is an awesome new series in Shonen Jump Plus. I believe they released 3 chapters a month of it, and they take 1 week off. And according to the news, it already has 200,000 copies in circulation, and the first volume was only released in July, and I believe it's only 1 volume out. So 1 volume, 200,000 copies from a series that is being released in Shonen Jump Plus. Yeah, you're missing out. I'm telling you right now. I'm not even all the way caught up because it's been a bit, but it is awesome from what I read. And if you're a little bit maybe in your late 20s or even early 30s for that matter, I think you'll resonate very well with this series, in particular with the MC of it, because I know I really like this series, and it feels like a shonen but with an older cast that is more relatable if you're a little bit older and you're not like, you know, your teenage years, so to speak. And either way, 200,000, Kaiju No. 8. I told you guys months ago, it might be the next big thing, and it's looking that way. So next up, My Hero Academia. Now, y'all know that, of course, it's just been announced. We've already talked about it a couple different times, that there's going to be a new movie 3. We've seen the imagery from the posters and whatnot, but a lot of people have been harping on, what's going on. Didn't Horikoshi say a couple years back that Heroes Rising was going to be the final film and that's it? And well, apparently Kohei Horikoshi, the author of My Hero Academia, actually addressed that. Let's read Horikoshi's statement about movie 3. The work on movie 3 is moving along just fine. Thanks, always cheering on Deku and pals. When movie 2 was happening, I said there probably won't be another movie. But guess what? There is. So yeah, essentially it was straight up blunt, like, hey, I said there won't be another movie, but you know what? There is. And again, I'm going to equate that to, I think that My Hero Academia was probably planned on being ended where we're at right now in the manga. I think it was probably around the 190s, maybe late 180s, where the decision started to be made that, yo, this is really popular, like, let's do some sort of, and again, I'm going to keep saying it has not been confirmed, but I'm imagining a time skip is incoming. But I do think that around the late 180s, early 190s of the manga is when there was a certain event happened that I feel as though that was the moment that we knew, oh, this is going to go on a lot longer. And I think that this war that is going on in the manga right now was probably going to be the final stuff, but it's probably going to be extended, and that's why Horikoshi initially said that Heroes Rising was going to be the final film, because he probably planned on wrapping up the manga around where we're at right now, and he's just like, oh well, we're gonna go a lot longer. Cool, new movie. And also it makes sense why those rumors about 10 years, 10 movies came out, because it was kind of like probably a big rollout and big plan of like My Hero's gonna go for a long time. They're making it and crafting it into truly the new Naruto for the West, and it's in the West just humongous. So yeah, new movie, and Horikoshi's like, yeah, a new one, yeah. I said that, I know. Oh well. Okay, so next up, the author and artist of Death Note. There's two creators, Oba and Obata. They also did Bakuman. They did that Death Note one-shot. But for the longest time, I want to say 5 years now at the very least, they have been working on a monthly manga. I believe it's in Jump Square or something along the lines of that. I'm not sure if that magazine still exists. But it's a monthly series called Platinum End. I talked about it a long time ago when it first came out. I talked about the first chapter. They've been working on that together, and apparently there might be some anime works. To be honest with you, I've been thinking for a while now, like, yo, still no anime? Like, I thought that they would have been back by now with an anime for this, but there's some murmurings here. Let's read this. The domains taishootome.com, Taisho Wotome Otogibanashi, yeah, I said that terribly, and AnimePlatinumEnd.com, Platinum End, have been registered. There is no official confirmation about these, so it's yet unknown whether these domains are official. It sounds about right. There is almost 6 years worth of material for an anime. I think it should happen. At the same time, like, they just did that Death Note one-shot at the beginning of this year. Who knows? Maybe that announcement was supposed to already happen, but of course, with the pandemic, a lot of things got moved over. Maybe next year, 2021, we'll get it, and I'm imagining, because I remember that first chapter alone, it was, oh my god, explosive. Like, yo, Oba and Obata were not playing. They came to really mess shit up. I think that this is going to be a big one. Maybe I'm off on it because it's kind of similar to like Future Diary from what I read with the first chapter at the very least, but I'm looking forward to this very heavily. In fact, I purposely stood away from reading the manga just because I'm like, yo, why am I gonna really like go crazy and read all this when a big anime is coming out, and this is going to be probably huge. It's Oba and Obata. They made Death Note. They made Bakuman. I think this is going to be a big one. Okay, so I want to say it was like maybe springtime, summertime around there. There was a big announcement that Shonen Jump, or I think it was Shueisha if I'm not mistaken, were holding a contest where you could submit your manga entries to potentially win a prize and be published in one of the magazines. The winners came out, from my understanding, none of them are from the US, which is a bummer, but here we go. It says Jump's Tezuka manga contest results. First prize was from an artist in Korea. Second prize was Armados Psycho Comic from Chile, a Spanish entry. So those were two winners, I think, for the first prize. Second prize winner was Devil Dive Inferno by Geronimo Quejudo from France, as well as Rainy Man from China. And then an honorable mention, The Tengu Trial by Mochi from France, and Running Gun Rubia by Conto from Brazil. I probably butchered all that stuff. But yeah, there weren't any North American winners, which again is a bit of a bummer, but shouts out to everybody that tried. And I want to say this, for aspiring authors, aspiring creators, creatives in general, do not let the fact that maybe you didn't get picked for this contest in particular deter you away from your goals. If you want to be a creator, you want to be a writer, you want to be an author, you want to be a mangaka, Make it happen. Self-publish. Do whatever it takes, no matter what. Even if you working your 9 to 5 or whatever, you gotta do that. And on the side, on your lunch break, you writing down ideas, jotting down, doing doodles of little sketches or whatnot. Whatever it takes, keep chasing your dreams. Never give up. Of course, make sure you handle your responsibilities. Bills gotta get paid. But on the side, keep working at it. Keep going. Do not give up. Do not let this deter you from chasing your dreams. I hope you guys understand that everything happens for a reason, and just because you may have not gotten picked for this contest, there might be something greater for you. Keep going. It's yours for the taking, your dream. Just gotta grab it. So yeah, Jump's winners for the Tezuka contest though. Major congrats to you guys. Maybe they'll do something else in the future, and who knows what these works will amount to. We gotta wait and see. Next up, Gintama fans. There's some anime news. Let's quickly read. Gintama, the semi-final, which will consist in 2 special episodes animated, has been revealed. So there will be 2 episodes called Gintama the finale, I guess, or the semi-final, which will probably be a precursor to the film, maybe leading up to it. That's why it's called probably the semi-final. I'm looking forward to some more Gintama. I love it. I know Gintama fans are going to have a blast with this leading up to the film. So yeah, if you have a thirst for some more Gintama episodes, at the very least there's going to be 2 more, the semi-final leading up to the final movie, and it's going to be a tearjerker and a half to say the least. But yeah, Gintama's almost done. Almost. And then lastly, Boruto fans. The jump stage is getting ready. I want to say we're not that far off, a couple weeks away. There's a little bit of info. Let's quickly read regarding Boruto Jump Festa. Boruto Super Stage will be held on the 19th of December, 14:30 to 15, and the VAs attending will be Boruto's VA, Sarada's, Mitsuki, and Naruto's Junko Takeuchi, which I love her. She's so freaking amazing. So they're gonna have the VAs there, which means there's probably going to be some potential anime announcements. I hope. Please give us a movie. Please give us a movie. To be honest with you, if they would have polished it and, worked on a little bit of the ending with the Uroshiki stuff, that time travel arc, I still say that could have been an incredible movie. I would have loved it. I still love it in general. I know a lot of people hate the writing on that or whatever, but fan service wise, once in a while, there's stuff that you enjoy that you can recognize, critically looking at it in terms of the writing and stuff. Yeah, it's not great, but I loved it. I love the fan service that they provided with that flashback arc, and I hope if they do decide to do like a big announcement of, hey, we're gonna do something else, if it's a flashback too, this time maybe Boruto and them go to the old days where Madara and Hashirama are kids, or during the 4th grade Shinobi War, the 3rd grade Shinobi War, with Jiraiya's younger, something there. I'm all for it. I would love to see it. Again, polish the writing, make sure it doesn't have a shit tier villain like Uroshiki, and we'll be golden. But yeah, they'll have the voice actors there. Imagining they're going to be promoting where the manga's going now. Who knows? Because we got 1 chapter that I want to say will be released right around that time, maybe between the 18th and the 20th. So either this will be happening first and then the chapter, or vice versa. But yeah, hopefully some big announcements regarding the anime and manga, and I can't wait. They're going to have all of with them having Naruto's voice actress, that kind of has me very interested. I'm not sure if she was present for the last one, but her being there, maybe it's going to be something huge. We gotta wait and see. And yeah, people, that's the stories that we have for today's episode. Curious what you guys think about all of this stuff that we talked about though. Jujutsu Kaisen, top 10 anime of the week. Your thoughts? Are you excited? Jujutsu Kaisen is on its way, baby. It's on its way. Tezuka contest winners, again, major congrats to them. Did you guys enter? Anybody that is watching right now, did you enter? Again, if you're bummed, I understand it, but there's more opportunity out there. Keep working at your craft. We never give up. Never quit. That's not what we do here. Attack on Titan Season 4. Are you hype? Again, Sunday. It's going down. The finale. Let's do it. Code Geass new anime. What are your expectations for it? Are you looking forward to this Code Geass Z anime? Is Lelouch going to be involved, do you think? And your expectations in general, like, I'm really looking forward. I just hope they don't mess things up. Like, again, Code Geass felt so perfect, and if you're going to bring it back, please do it justice in the best way possible. Kaiju number 8, major congrats, 200,000 in circulation with 1 volume of a Shonen Jump Plus series. Insane, and it's only been from July to now. That is awesome. Platinum End, are you excited for it potentially getting an anime? I'm ready for some more Oba and Obata on the screen, animated and all that stuff. Like, ooh, I hope this shit is good, because from the few chapters, I actually read more than 1 chapter now that I think about it. I probably read like 2 or 3. And it was insane. Horikoshi clarifying what he said a couple years ago and basically saying, well, there wasn't supposed to be, but now there is. Here you go. I love it. I love it. Gintama semi-final episodes, 2 episodes leading up to the film. definitely watch them. I'm sure they're going to be pretty awesome stuff. I'm not sure if they're going to adapt manga stuff, but they're probably going to be breaking the fourth wall left and right and doing the shit that Gintama does. Hilarious stuff, but also great writing at the same time. And Boruto at Jump Festa. What do you think the announcements are going to be? Them having the voice actresses and actors there. I'm excited. I can't freaking wait. And your thoughts on any of the stories we covered in today's episode. But that is all I have for this one. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If you liked anything I had to say or enjoyed the video, drop me a like. I'd greatly appreciate it. And if you want more from me, make sure to subscribe. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram. Hit that bell to get all notifications. And if you want to follow any of my other social media, links in the description below. I'm ForneverWorld, and as always, people, have an awesome day. And remember the golden rule. Anime and manga for life. Bye. Have an awesome day. Peace in. And you guys just watched another episode of FORNEVER News. Have an awesome one, people.
It's nights like this, and times like this, that I can give another hit. But I've got this inside a switch, a natural bliss, but that I made.